Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And in this episode, we're going to hop into the mint-flavored time machine and travel back to the year 1979 for another classic film review, where we're going to see how a little group called the Muppets met for the first time. My review of the 1979 road musical comedy, The Muppet Movie, coming up now. Kermit the Frog and his newfound friends take a cross-country road trip in hopes of finding success in Hollywood. However, a frog's legs merchant, Doc Hopper, is after Kermit. So what did I think of The Muppet Movie? I thought it's a spectacular musical road comedy film. The film is directed by James Frawley, who appears in the film as a waiter and is also known for directing a lot of television shows such as The Monkees and Magnum P.I., all the way to Grey's Anatomy. The Muppet Movie had a royal premiere in London on May 31st, 1979. The film came out in limited release in the United States on June 22nd, 1979, and then rolled out gradually throughout the US and Canada, and was a big hit with audiences and critics alike. The puppeteering here is top-notch, and it can have some amazing effects, such as seeing Kermit ride a bicycle down the street and Kermit and Fozzie dancing in a nightclub. The Muppets actually get in a bit of adventure as well, and even perform a few quote-unquote stunts, such as Miss Piggy serving up some karate chops. The story gives us the quote-unquote mostly true tale of how the Muppets met for the first time, traveling to Hollywood with the hopes of entertaining the world by making them happy, telling jokes, and singing and dancing. After Kermit and Fozzie meet and decide to head to Hollywood together, they come across some of the Muppet OGs, of course, from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, including the band's manager Scooter, and one of my favorites, their drummer Animal, Gonzo, and of course Miss Piggy. We also see the love at first sight romance begin between Kermit and Piggy and see how their first date goes. The whole time they're being chased by Doc Hopper, which results in some entertaining antics, including a big-time showdown at a ghost town. The humor here is material that all ages can really get a kick out of. There's a good amount of laugh-out-loud, witty jokes and random sight gags throughout, all that still pretty much hold up well. There's a running joke about the Hare Krishnas, which might have some scratching their heads, though. It also breaks the fourth wall rather regularly, from the framing device of the Muppets watching their own movie's premiere, the characters telling each other not to bore the audience, and Sweetums literally breaking the fourth wall in the screening room. The film also has some touching moments between the newfound friends, like their song around the campfire, and some nice messages about friendship. There's quite a number of songs throughout the film, from Fozzie and Kermit singing Moving Right Along in Fozzie's Studebaker, Kermit and Rolf singing I Hope That Something Better Comes Along in a Restaurant, and of course Kermit's brilliant banjo ballad, The Rainbow Connection, that he sings in the opening scene in the swamp. The Muppet performers include Jim Henson, of course, as Kermit the Frog, Rolf the Dog, and Dr. Teeth, Frank Oz as Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, and Animal, and Dave Goles as the Great Gonzo and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. The human cast stars Charles Durning as Doc Hopper, the evil fast food chain owner who wants Kermit to star in his commercials for his frog legs, Austin Pendleton as Max, Doc Hopper's right-hand man who starts to feel bad for Kermit, and tons of cameos from stars of the times that kids of today probably won't recognize, from Richard Pryor, Mel Brooks, Bob Hope, Milton Berle, and Steve Martin. The Muppet Movie was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, Best Original Score and Best Original Song for Rainbow Connection. In 2009, the film was entered into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress, and in 2020, Rainbow Connection into the National Recording Registry. The Muppet Movie is a delightful and uproarious journey with the lovable, legendary characters. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of A-list approved. That's right, it gets the A-list seal of approval. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/WestsideOf515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTroupeAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Instagram and Letterboxd at WestAlist. Until next time, Troop out.